neck with
they get a vaccination.
With an ID chip.
Now we're talking about a vaccination program coming from Hillary Clinton, right?
Right.
And what is the difference between one of these transponders in the back of the hand or in the forehead and Adolf Hitler's mark at the back of the arm?
Well, of course,
there's no difference.
Well, that was a trial run, Anthony, for a New World Order. He used the same term. That was just a trial run, a foreshadowing, a taste of what's really coming. But this is a much more sophisticated form of Luciferian control. In fact, when most people receive this, they'll think they've been enlightened and initiated into this glorious New World Order. They'll have been deceived in thinking that it's a gold card, if you will. At American Express, the most elite mark of the New World Order will be they'll have been deceived in thinking that it's a gold card, if you will. At American Express, the most elite mark of the New World Order will be they'll have been deceived in thinking that it's a gold card, if you will. At American Express, the most elite mark of the New World Order will be this injected.
Well, I mean, some people are going to say, well, look, my wife doesn't stand any chance of being, robbed. I mean, I can go into the ATM machine and simply go zap, and I can buy anything. I mean, we don't have to use currency anymore, right? I mean, it'd be simply a mark. You go into the market, you bring it to your hand over the scanner, and it automatically debits this money from your account.
This is the book of Sirach 11:33. Take heed of a mischievous man, for he worketh wickedness, lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot. Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad with another lesson, another video through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. First and foremost, Kal Halayam, La Allah Hayanawa Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakaha Kodash. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more than ever for this truth. Shalom unto the speckled Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwatiyam. The most elite marker, yeah, brothers and sisters, the most elite mark. There's where it is, yeah? It will be a mark of none other. Alright? A mark of none other. A mark that is second to none. The most elite mark. That is what it is. That is what it is. You understand? That is what it is. And what that elite mark is speaking about. Let's take a look. We may be sounding like a broken record, but hey, it's for your own good. This is what the most elite mark that the guy, I think that was Jordan Maxwell. Yeah, that was Jordan Maxwell there, you know, on that famous video that Elder Apostle Elder Apostle Salakia Elder Apostle Gaba always speaks about, you know, and always refer to, you know. It's a hard video to find. I don't know how Brother Ahmad, the brother, his channel, New Beginning. Alright. Brothers and sisters, to subscribe to the brother channel, you know. But he was the individual that actually find that video and sent it to me personally. Alright. You individuals of IUIC and ISUPK and Israelite of the Great Awakening, One Body Nothing Yahweh Shai, WFI, all of you all, you all could say what the hell all you want to say. But the MOTB is that RFID. See him. Yeah? Revelation 13:16, straight to the point. No chaser, raw. Yeah? Straight. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Yeah? That most elite mark. Alright? And to Israelite of the Great Awakening, no, the antidote was not the MOTB. It was a precursor, a foreshadow, just as how Jordan Maxwell said in the video concerning the mark that Hitler had put on those ish people, alright, back then in World War II, that number that he put on them, you know, that mark that he put on them and what, you know, whatnot, so forth. Yeah, that was just a precursor. The same way how that was a precursor, the antidote, you know, was a precursor, a forerunner, foreshadowing. Alright, the most elite mark. Yeah? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Alright? What did you all tell me back in 2019? This thing, it ain't talking about going and buying a little sweetie or a Kit Kat bar or whatnot, you know. Yeah? But here you have the World Economic Forum literally declaring that in order for every man jack in this world, in order for them to participate in their society, which they are forming, you have to have that CBDC implanted under your skin. You have to have that most elite mark. And there is no way he is going to be able to buy, according to them, basic items such as food and water unless you have that elite mark. Yeah? Yeah? So again, the never-ending question I always ask: what is the infrastructure that is put in place to facilitate buying and selling as by the way of the MOTB being sin? IUIC. Come on, man. Come on, man. Because your argument is grasping on straws with your nonsense that because you're trying now to tie in the CBDC because you're seeing how real this CBDC is. Alright, central bank digital currency. You're seeing how real it is, and your congregation, you know, the questioning you and whatnot, so forth. And you're trying to tie it in with sin, but still, it's not making sense. So you mean to tell me that you're going to go into a store and tell them you sin today, you eat pork, you eat crab, you eat lobster, you wear a mixed fabric? Because going back to the law, you know, because according to the scripture, you know, sin is transgression of the law. He who committed sin transgressed the law, because, you know, sin is transgression of the law. Alright? So, make it make sense, man. Because the scripture says, no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Alright? So come good, man. Because we are entering into a whole new sphere. All right, a whole new era, a whole new world order. Yeah, where in order for you to be a part of their society, in order for them to know who is a part of their society, you must be implanted with that mark, that C-hip, whether it be in your brain via the Neuralink, all right, or it is in your hand, whether left hand or right hand, all right, via what, that RFID C-hip. That's the only way, all right? And it is the most elite mark, all right? It is the most elite mark. And mind me, as we always say, you know, as I does always say, and the brothers, you know, does always say, it's not just going to be a having that mark, you know, but the credit score system that is going to be attached onto it. Yeah? The social credit score system that is going to be attached to it via points. All right? So, you all is going to have a lot of explaining to do to your congregation. All right? When this thing is being mandated. All right? Because this is what the elite is all about. This is what Esau is all about. All right? Because there is reason for scriptures like these. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and right grievousness which they have prescribed. And why are they doing it? Why are they being able to do it? When I go to Micah, you gave me a good boy, mosquito boy. Micah 2:1, where it reads, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Where's that evil? You know, where's that evil? What we just read in Isaiah 10:1. You know? The unrighteous decrees. Alright? They sit down around the wrong table and make up the whole list of unrighteous decrees. They know the legislation and what have you, what they want to make sure and bring forth before the people, you know. Yeah, and yeah, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Alright? So when you go back to the Isaiah 10:1, alright, where it reads, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. So this is the situation here, because this verse 2, this is what it is tying with. Alright? This verse 2 of Isaiah 10, this is what it actually tying with. But here, this is what it's tying with. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, where it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation which shall come upon the whole world, to try them that dwell upon the face of the earth. Because Isaiah 10, where it speaks about the unrighteous decrees and what have you, so forth, you know, and they're showing you the reason why. If in verse 2, it's showing you the reason why the bringing about those unrighteous decrees, all right, is to put people in a strait, is to box you in, is to literally box you in. All right, so now you're being boxed in. You have to face a serious decision pursuant to Revelation 3 and 10. You know, Revelation 3 and 10 is about what? That great decision where you're going to do. Are you going to take the mark? Are you going to bow and take the mark? All right? Or are you going to what? Are you going to stand firm for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? All right? And receive not the mark. All right? There's where it is. Because at the ending of it all, this is their end goal. This is their crown jewel. All right? To see that every single man jack up on the face of the earth, you know, when I say there, we all know who we're speaking about, the elites of the nation of Esau. All right? Esau, Edom. All right? This is their ultimate goal. All right? This is their ultimate goal. Going back to the Isaiah 10. All right? But I'm jumping now to 12. All right? Isaiah 10 and 12, it reads, Wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high looks. Which is speaking about who? This is speaking about the elites. All right? The Rothschild, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, these men, these people. All right? It reads, For he said, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom I am prudent. What is that he have done? He has managed to what? To fulfill his new world order. All right? His dystopian nightmare of having the whole world under his grasp, Salakia, having every man jack up on the face of the earth chipped. There's where it is. Yeah, for he said what? I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, yeah, and have robbed their treasures. So what? He take away the defense of the people, all right? Which is what? The money. All right? He take away the defense of the people. Yeah? He do his crafty counsel and crash the economy. However, he's going to do it, whether it be by an EMP strike or what. We don't know, but we know for a fact, according to scripture, the economy is going to crash. All right, this world economy is going to crash, and we're seeing it taking place, by the way of these nations dumping the US dollar, because what? The US dollar is the world reserve currency, right? Yeah? So it says what? I have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. All right? So you're having a situation now where the whole world, the whole world under this man's subjection, because he took away their defense. All right? They don't have any purchasing power anymore. That freedom of purchasing power, they don't have that anymore. So now they have to subject themselves onto whatever the system could provide for them. All right? They will, a matter of fact, they will be begging the system to come about with a solution. All right? They will be begging the system to come about with a solution. And mind you, the solution is already there. The solution is already there. All right? It's just for you to beg for the solution. That's where it is. They want you to beg. They want you to go down upon your knees and judgment beg for the solution. All right? And there's going to get, that's how they have put down the people, the inhabitants, like a valiant man. Through their cunning, their cunning and witty, wicked devices, Because this thing here, this whole new world order this is centuries in the making, man. This is centuries in the making. All right, this was in the making since these people came back out of out of the Caucasus Mountains and start to take over again, you know, the Renaissance period, what have you, what have you. Yeah? This is what they've been doing the best to achieve. Alright, and right now they are on the verge of achieving it. Alright? And nothing is going to stop them in their way. You know, you people could make your videos and talk about we need to try our best to suppress this and we have to fight against this, and no. This is prophecy. This has to be fulfilled. Yeah? You really think they don't know that you all is gonna kick up against it and whatnot? You know, the ones who woken up to the trick, to the ploy, you know? You really think they don't have an answer for that? Yeah? Yeah, martial law troops. Hey, a lot of you all are in for a rude awakening, man. A rude awakening. You understand? So he says what? And I have found as a nest the riches of the people, and as one gathereth eggs, they are left. And I have gathered all the earth, and there was none that moved the wing or opened the mouth or peeped. Yeah? The whole world is going to dance to the tune of these elites, excepting the elect. Yeah? But the whole world is going to dance to the tune of these elites. Best believe that. Best believe that. You understand? You all think it's a game, man? This ain't no game. This ain't no game. You understand? Because what? when I go to let's take a look at Thessalonians. Alright, Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It reads, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, yeah? Who exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Alright? Because this is how they see themselves, as what? As the Most High. They see themselves higher than the Most High. Alright? Because, you know, over the years, all the achievements that they have achieved with technology and what have you, so forth, and the witchcraft, you know, the witchcraft been working for them, you know, where they're being able to achieve these feats, you know. It puffed them up, you know, it give them that pride, you know. So now, you know, especially with this elite mark, you know, and the things that they will be able to do with having the people marked, all right, the things that they could do, you know, it really will have these guys, these elites, you know, really convinced that, hey, we are truly gods. Yeah, we are truly gods. You understand? Remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now ye know and now ye know what withhold it, that he might be revealed in his time. And he's being revealed. Alright, he's being revealed. And the elect is seeing it. Alright, the elect is seeing it. Alright, the elect is seeing it because, hey, at the ending of it all, you know, 2 Corinthians 2:11, and only Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Alright, we are not ignorant of you know, of the so-called white man and all his cunning devices, you know, his witchcraft and what have you, so forth, you know, which he is pushing the world under. We are not ignorant of it. Yeah, we are not ignorant of it. All right? That's why we could see it like if it's, like if it's a transparent glass, that this is the elite mark, because it's the elites that giving you it. All right, it's the elites that giving you it, and what make it elite, not just because the elites are giving it to you. All right, but it's showing you it elite because it is because you giving yourself as ownership onto the elites. You showing that the elites, they own you. The most elite mark, man. There's where it is. Another reason why it is the most elite mark, no other nation in the world, no other nation in the world has achieved such an advanced technology. Yeah, no other nation has achieved that. Such an advanced technological, achievement. All right? And the things that it could do and whatnot, so forth. And really and truly, when I say the things that it could do, I'm not speaking about your benefit, because where you thinking it benefiting you, that is where the deception comes into play. I'm speaking about what it could do for the elite. That's what I'm speaking about. What it could do for the elites, not what it could do for you. You don't already get caught in the friggin' trick bag. You don't get caught in the net. You understand? You already get caught in the net. Yeah? Remember, let me see. Verse 7 actually, Salakia. Verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. You understand? Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all powers, signs, and lying wonders. That is why I say, it elite, and the you will be you, the use you one fool, because you could open your door and sign into work and this and that and the other. You could be able to walk again, you could be able to speak, you could be able to hear, you could be able to see, and all these things, right? So, but again, you have been fooled with all power and signs and lying wonders. Because the elites, they see in the whole bigger picture. They just giving you half a frame. Or quarter a frame. Alright? When they actually have the whole picture in their hands. Yeah? They actually have the whole picture in their hands. You understand? When you don't get fooled. Alright? Because you thinking, that this is all for your beneficial and whatnot, so forth. But what Psalms 147 say? Here's Psalms 1, where the hell are going? Psalms 147, and I think I will start from 6. No, 144, Salakia. Psalm 144. Psalms 144 and 6. Alright, highlight that there. Alright, so it reads, Cast forth lightning and scatter them. Shoot out thine arrows and destroy them. Yeah? That is speaking about what? The thermonuclear missiles, those arrows. And who is it them it's speaking about? Esau, Edom. Yeah, that is it them. The wicked elite. Alright? Send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of the great waters. from the hand of the strange children. Who is the strange children? Esau. All right? Whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. All right? Their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. All right? That's why I said, that just as I said, their righteousness is actually wickedness. All right? What is righteousness for them is actually wickedness. Yeah? This way it is. Yeah? Their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. Yeah, who's coming with all signs and with all powers and sign and lying wonders, because when you take this elite mark, for whatever problem you may have medically, or you take it, you take it to have access to the system and whatnot, so forth. Hey, you thinking, that these people, they find the solution for the problem, all right, by which is this mark and whatnot, so forth, you're thinking, well, all right, here come the saviors, they really save we here by giving us this here, with a UBI and whatnot, so forth. Hey, you get caught, man. Verse 9, I will sing a new song unto thee, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, upon a psaltery, and an instrument of 10 strings will I sing praise unto thee, which is what? The scriptures, right? The Bible, right? Understanding of the scriptures. It is he that giveth salvation unto kings, who delivereth King David, his servant, from the hurtful sword. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, who speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. Yeah? Their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. This is what it is. Because this what they're coming with is not for your benefit. It may look, it may seem, all right? It may seem that it's for your benefit. It may seem that these people really have your interest, your best interest at heart. But really and truly, all these people is about themselves, They are greed. Psalm 73 explains it all. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than the heart could wish for. The dog and all other judgment bark. Sometimes I just vex when he barking, but because the animals and all fed up of this fucking man. The dog and all other bark. Because this way it is. This is what it is. You understand? This is what it is. Yeah? When I go to Psalms 52, take a look at Psalms 52 and 1. Psalms 52 and 1. Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? And who it is speaking about? The psalm is concerning Doeg, the Edomite. Alright? And Doeg, Doeg, I'm going to take my time here. The Edomites now, that's what I want to say, the Edomites now carry the same spirit of Doeg. Alright? Because why? They are all judgment Edomites. Alright? And that is their nature. Alright? Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of Yahweh endureth continually. Thy tongue deviseth mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Alright, because they're making you, they're selling this thing right now as if this is what the world. Yeah? So I care about that. So it says here. Yeah, verse 2 I had reached. I didn't reach find this. Yeah, verse 2. Alright, so it says, thy tongue deviseth mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Yeah? Working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good. Yeah? thou lovest evil more than good. This is Esau for you. And lying rather than to speak righteousness, Salah. Right? Because why? The right hand is the right, is a falsehood, man. Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. Yahweh shall likewise destroy thee forever, forever, forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living, Salah. The righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Lo, this is the man that made not Yahweh his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in wickedness. Yeah? And they are going to strengthen themselves even more by their what? By their elite mark upon the face of the earth. Alright? Because this is what it is. This is the mindset of these people. That's why you have to be, that's why, you have to keep your head on, you have to keep your head on a swivel, you have to be careful, you have to stay in the spirit, man. You have to stay in the spirit. You have to stay in the spirit, because when you go to, let's take a look at 1 Peter to show you the reason why you have to stay in the spirit. 1 Peter 5, alright, and verse 6. 1 Peter 5 and 6, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he cared for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Alright? Because this man wants to make sure and give everybody his elite mark, because he's not for your benefit. He's all about your demise. Alright? He's all about your demise. Yeah? And as you could see right now, he making strides. Bear with me. Yes. So as I was saying, and they're making good strides towards their achievement. Alright, they're making good strides towards their achievement. Alright? And they're doing it with quick pace too, because, there's reasons for it, They're doing it at quick pace, They're not sticking, as we say here in Trinidad. Alright? These elites not sticking, they mean business. See, they done pass the Fed now in Trinidad here. They done start with it already. Jamaica, they done start with it already with the jam decks. Alright? The whole world, they're making sure and bring under this order by the way of, the digitalization and what have you. Alright? Bringing the whole world into a digital age, Because at the end of it all, they know that the time is almost up. Alright, you think they're stupid? You really think these Edomites stupid? No, they're stupid, yeah, but at the same time, they're not stupid, if you understand where I'm coming from. Yeah? That's why when you go to Revelation 12, where it reads what? Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So that's why, the fast track in this thing. Alright? The fast track in this thing, and it's going to be so fast track that, hey, you guys who not in the know, and you guys who refuse to listen to the sound, alright, it's going to come up upon you. It is going to come up upon you, and you all is going to fall into Revelation 3 and 10. Alright, you all is going to fall into Revelation 3 and 10. But the elite, the elect, the elect which represent the true elite, the elect which represent the true elite, alright, what did the Lord say? Let's take a look at Sirach. Sirach 33. Sirach 33 and 1, where it reads, yeah, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. Yeah? Even again, he will deliver him. All right? Because this is going to come upon the whole earth. All right? And this is going to, is ready to try the elect. You know, because the 2/3 they done lost already. You know, but this is ready to try the elect. You know? But the Lord said what? But in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. That's why when you go back again to the Revelation 3 and 10, where the Lord say, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Because this mark is really for the elect, yeah? He don't have he sort of have the 2/3 in the bag already. You know? And that's why that's why they already have, oh boy. That's why they already have the whole business community in tandem, working in tandem with them and whatnot, so forth, you know. So that, hey, the accomplishment could be well achieved, you know. They could really be able to put the people in the box, put the people in that box where, you know, you're trapped. Because, you know, the business community, they have the facility, you know, to facilitate the infrastructure that they have. All right, that the elites have, that the elites putting in place and whatnot, so forth, you know. So you want to get that water, you want to get that food, you know, you want to get that medicine, whatever the case may be, yeah. You have no choice but to what? But to go through them. And the only way you can go through them is by having that mark, right? That elite mark. And a lot of you all in Israel who know that you all are Israelites, you all are going to fall into that category. Yeah, you all are going to fall into that category. You understand? Let's take a look at Habakkuk. Almost finished with this video here. Habakkuk 1 and 12. It reads, you must see something. I will Alright, so Habakkuk 1 and 12, it reads, Art thou not from everlasting, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Give mine holy one, Salakia. Let me read it over. Art not, what the hell, boy? I say it, art thou not from everlasting, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, my power, mine holy one? We shall not die, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Thou hast ordained them for judgment. Yeah? O my power, almighty power, and almighty power, thou hast established them for correction. Yeah? Pursuant to he was made to reprove our thoughts. Yeah, that is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. Yeah? Thou art purer eyes, thou art of purer eyes than to behold evil, and canst not look on iniquity. Wherefore lookest thou upon them that deal treacherously, and holdest thy tongue when the wicked devoureth the man that is more righteous than he? And makest men as the fishers of sea, as the creeping things that have no ruler over them. They take up all of them with the angle, they catch them in their net and gather them in their drag, therefore they rejoice and are glad. Yeah, this is Esau, you know. the throw out that net, all right? The throw out that net via what? The CBDC, via that chip, you know, put things, you know, lock down the food industry and this and that and the other, you know, to make sure and put the people in straits, to make sure and put the people in a box, you know, so that they could entrap the people. All right, there's where it is, and they are glad to do this. Therefore, they sacrifice unto their net, yeah, and burn incense unto their drag, because by them that which is the witchcraft that burning incense is talking about is the witchcraft, because by them their portion is fat and their meat plenteous. Shall they therefore empty their net and not spare continually to slay the nations? Yeah? They will continue and continue and continue and continue. Yeah? That's why when they go to Habakkuk 2:5, it says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Yeah, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people, man. All right? And this is, in order for him to achieve, you know, that one people, one government, one currency, one religion, one everything, you know, he needs to have the people under one umbrella by the way of that CHIP, that elite mark. Without that elite mark, he cannot achieve what he wants to achieve. Without that elite mark. You understand? So that's why he is making provisions by the way of you know, legislation and executive orders and all these things, you know, to achieve what he wants to achieve. That's why when they go to Psalms, they go back to Psalms. What the hell do me? Psalms 90. It's Psalms 90, boy. Psalm 90 and no. No. Or Psalms 94. Let me see something. Psalms 94 and 20. Yeah, Psalm 94:20, where it reads, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? Yeah? Which frameth mischief by a law. All right? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. This is what Esau does. All right? This is what he been doing. By the Lord, but the Lord, Salakia, but the Lord is my defense, and my power is the rock of my, right? And my power is the rock of my refuge. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai shall cut them off. That's why when they go to Job, to tie with that, when they go to Job 5:12, all right, Job 5:12, it reads what? He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, which is what? The New World Order, man. The enterprise is a New World Order. Annuity Crypto said our enterprise has been crowned with success. That's what they think. That's what they feel will happen. All right, where's the devices? The CHIP. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is going to disappoint it. Yeah? He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the fraud is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime. All right, which is what? That darkness in the daytime is speaking about what? Their counsels. Yeah, the meeting, the Bilderberger meeting, the Council of Foreign Relation, you know, the CFR, the Treaty of Rome meeting, yeah, the Bohemian Grove and all these wickedness. Yeah, that is the darkness in daytime. You understand? And grew up in the noonday as in the night. But he saved the poor from the sword. This is what the Lord was going to do for the elect. He saved the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty, for he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. All right? In famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war, from the power of the sword. All right? Because this is the hellish condition that they're going to bring upon the face of the earth. You know, war, famine, disease, pestilence, all these things. All these things. All right? And people is going to run into this man's arms, you know, for a solution, because, hey, they done already been convinced, you know, that this man, to them, he is a God, right? To them, he is a savior, right? Take for instance your Jesus Christ. Oh boy, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. Yeah? And thou shalt know that the tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shall not sin. Thou shalt know also that the seed shall be great, and thine offspring as the grass of the earth. Thou shalt come to thy grave in full age, like as a shock of corn cometh in a season. Lo, this we have searched it, so it is, hear it, and know thou it for thy good. You know, so what? We is going to be prosperous when that time, when this man has been put down. Alright, when this man has been put down by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and the 144 elect, you know, we is going to live in peace, you know. Everything is going to blossom. The earth is going to blossom. The animals is going to blossom. Our children is going to blossom. You know, everything is just going to be the way it's supposed to be. All right? Because why? This man has been ruling in wickedness, destroying the earth. You know, this man trying to block out the sun. This man trying to nuke the moon. You understand? This man needs to go. That's where it is. This man needs to go. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. You understand? This man needs to go. So I hope you always edified. I will leave it as that. I will leave it at that, you know. I will leave it at that. Then almost an hour into this already, you know. So, again, you know, I hope you always edified through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright? So, Kal Halayam La Allahayanawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakaha Kodash Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahushai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahushai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostle and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers, you know, who preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and the freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, who may look like the other nation, but are Israel through their forefatherly lineage, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwatiam, you know, which is his sisters, you know. The elite mark, boy. The elite mark of Esau, eh? But hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he has his elite marker. He has his elite mark pursuant to what? Pursuant to Ezekiel 9. Ezekiel 9 and 4. Alright? You better should go and read that. You brothers and sisters who now coming into the truth, you know, should go and read that and, yeah, meditate upon it. That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's elite mark. Alright? Which is a spiritual mark. Unlike Esau and his literal mark. Anyhow, take it easy, brothers and sisters, you know, hold on, stay focused, steady the course, alright, keep in the faith, keep pushing, we're almost out of this, alright, so shalom, 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 wa bad ball, death to Esau, death to America, man, yeah, that's where it is.